Hello viewers, you join me for a very important consumer test and review. So important that I've broken it down into 5 mini videos, a series for you guys so that we can get our teeth fully into the content. And what is that content all about? Well, it's about Forex trading bots. Now these bots do have a bad reputation, and pretty much deservedly so, so that ruins it for the good ones out there. And those bad ones, some are deliberate, some accidentally fall into that category, but there are a few out there that are worth your time and investigation. So I've done that for you, been digging around, doing a bit of research, finding out the good, the bad and the ugly, and come back with just a few that I want to review on the channel. And today, in the start of the series, I've got one in particular. It promises an awful lot. It's got great reviews, like I say, on the web and what I could see of it, so I'm really excited to get in and give this one a go. So with that, let's have a look at what we will be covering over these 5 episodes. So what will we be covering in this 5-part mini series? Well, we're going to be focusing on just the one bot for the moment, and we're going to dig into that bot. We are going to give it a quick overview, see what it's all about, what it promises, what the expected returns can be, all the detail that we need to know. We're then going to purchase it on the fly. I'm going to set it up in the relevant platform. I'm going to test it a bit just to get it up and running for starters, and then I'm going to go through the plan for the rest of the series, the detail, what you can expect to find out from this mini series. You can also see there I've also highlighted the next 4 episodes after this one, running the bots with their pre-built strategies. See if we can optimize and enhance the bot for better results, and then we're going to go over the test results of both the pre-built strategies and the optimized strategies to see what we could achieve. And then finally the bot review. I'm going to throw in some thoughts, ideas and suggestions for you as well, if you're interested in this bot, or for that matter what you should be looking at in other bots if you're thinking of parting with your hard-earned cash. So with all of that, let's get into this bot. So big drum roll then, what is that bot called? Well, it goes by the great name of Forex Fury. So let's find out a bit more about this great sounding FX trading bot. So an overview of the bot features and requirements. Well, it's compatible with quite a few bits of software kit, but probably the most popular there is the MT4 and MT5. It's been tested and proven on set files, and it actually encompasses all sorts of levels of risk strategies, low, medium and high. ECN supported, got some money management tools there as well. You can trade any pair, indices or cryptocurrency. It works on any MT4, MT5 trading brokerage. So if your broker's got those markets, then you're going to be able to run them through this bot. It's got a lot of filters to avoid bad market conditions, which means we can optimize this bot, which is quite unique for a lot of bots out there. Normally they just give you a fixed set and off you go. This one has got the capability for you to tweak it, and we are going to test this one out in a few minutes. That it says it's got an easy 5-minute installation with full guides and videos. So as I said, this bot promises a lot. So what can we expect? Well, I pulled from the website on their FAQs. It says monthly gains aiming between 10 and 20% compounded monthly, which is quite a big number. There are other caveats in there, obvious ones depending on market conditions, etc., etc. Also says that both live and demo strategies can be verified on MyFXBook. So I'm first of all going to have a look at what sort of monthly gains over a longer term would yield for us. Plus I'm going to dig into those MyFXBook results. You guys are lucky I've brought out my compounding calculator for you today, and you can see up in the top left there I put in £10,000 of hypothetical cash and put in that minimum 10% that they're promising. So what does that mean? Well, in any 1 year that's a 214% return. As you can see there down on the left hand side, so that's pretty substantial. What does that mean over a 5-year period? Well, you can see the growth there in both the chart and the table. And after 5 years that 10,000 has turned into amazing £3 million. So if this strategy can do what it says on the tin, I'm going to be putting my house on it. So I hope it's going to do what it says. But before we transgress any further, let's go and have a look at that MyFXBook to see what the performance of some of these strategies has looked like. Right, so we are in the forexfury.com website, and if I scroll down you can see a lot of the blurb in there, but they've got a section called trading results, and a lot of these bots aren't this transparent, so I really like that for starters. You can see briefly some of the chart returns that they've been getting. This one looks really good. USD CAD, look at a nice line, as well as the AUD CAD, GBP, pretty sensational. Not much of a drawdown there. So what we can do is, if we click on these, I believe we're going to go straight through to MyFXBook. If we continue there, and this is actually quite a useful tool for you Forex Trades MT4 users out there, because it gives you the breakdown of your strategies, etc, etc, and so you can analyze your results. And here we have this strategy we were talking about. We can see the growth, balance, profit, drawdown. You can see the stats down the side there. They've got a balance at the moment 44,000. We can see deposits of 30,000, so made 14,000 on this, gain of 93%, they say there. And we can break that down further into the size of the trades. Sharp ratio very good at 2.96, really liking this strategy at the moment. We can see the monthly analytics. Everything we need to know about this strategy is here, and why you should have a reasonable amount of confidence in this analysis is because they have to map this to their broker, independent broker, to be able to then generate these sort of results. So it should be pretty accurate. There are others that know how to manipulate myfxbook.com, but a company like this would be shooting themselves in the foot. So that's one strategy. Shall we go back and have a look at another one? Again, what did we like to look at? Well, let's do this USD CAD one. There we go. Again, nice growth. You can see the profit, balance, drawdown. Hasn't been going quite as long. Balance of 82,000, but 65% return nearly. You can see the number of trades it's done, the wins, the losses, again all those stats. So at the moment, from what we can see from this front page, it's looking quite good. There are some strategies that look like they've fizzled out a bit over time. Let's just click on this one, GBP USD. We've seen one there which is it looks like it's a low risk strategy which has performed very well. This must be high risk, and looks like it's going through a bit of a flat period. So I'm hoping that you can pick and choose what strategies you want, in terms of the product market that you want to trade, and be able to backtest and look at the results so you can get the optimal positions for you. But this one started nicely and then sort of gone flat to a bit down, so not so good. But in the longer term, 3 years there, let's say gain of 843%, absolute gain of, well, that doesn't look so good, minus 588%, profit 42,000. So again, the stats, the data, so this is quite interesting. Want to see why this one's not working so much, and hopefully we can do that when we download the software into the relevant platform. So overall we've seen what we can expect, what they're selling us. So now it's more getting to more of the detail of this bot, and like I say, buy it and see what it can do. Again, a lot of bots don't really tell you what they're doing, and just publish a nice big return number that sucks you in. Here they give a bit more information away, and from the website, the strategy, the detail there, not massive but enough to get us going. Expecting 0 to 7 trades per day, and it says from the website their service uses a range-based trading method that works well in low volatility. You've got filters to make sure the robot's executing in the ideal conditions, and interestingly they only trade 1 hour per day rather than looking at the whole day, so I wonder why that is. We'll find out hopefully. And 1 pair per account, and that's all you seem to need to grow to the potential returns that they suggest. And how does it work? Well, it says there, once we install the software, it's going to monitor the markets, and when those trades are available, the robot simply just does the whole job for you automatically, buys and sells, manages the whole process. You can manually intervene if you want, but you don't need to. You can just let it run and do its stuff. So how much does it cost? Well, I was expecting a monster number for the sign up here, especially around some of those potential returns we can make, but actually it's a $229 one-off lifetime fee. And on the front page I noticed they've got a coupon code called version 4, and if you use that when you're purchasing, you can actually get another $34.50 off, taking it down to $195 just over, which over in the UK that's £160 roughly. That's not bad if it does what it says on the tin. So for me now it's all about buying it, so let's put money on the table and go and purchase it. So I'm back again in their website. We want to put in the coupon code version 4, apply that coupon. We certainly don't want 2 of them. Update cart. And there you can see there is the total price, $195.49. Let's proceed to checkout. So let me fill out these details. You don't need to know these, and when I've done that we'll get back on with setting up the bot. Firstly, just to prove to you that I did actually buy it with my own hard-earned money, you can see here the receipt. It says thank you, your order has been received. You see we paid $195.49 with the credit card, and we got Forex Fury version 4. It tells you about the downloads, and there you go. You can see that we actually have got it now, and now it's time to put it to some use. Well, the plan for the rest of this video then is, well, we've bought Forex Fury and we're going to download it. We're then going to set it up in MT4 World. That's the one I'm most used to, and I'm going to be using my FX broker, and that is Forex Vox. I'll put a link in the description below this video if you want to use them as well. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and link that broker and the Forex Fury download to my own MyFXBook page, so we can actually monitor those results that we get in. And then, as we said, we're going to set out those next steps after that, those 4 next episodes, as we make our journey through giving this Forex Fury bot a real thorough testing shakeout to see if it can deliver. So first up, I had to register for the members area, and that contains a whole load of useful information about the license, brokers that they recommend, something about VPS and getting a great connection. We're all right for those sort of things at the moment. Like I said, we're using Forex Vox and got a pretty decent setup here. And here is the download bit, the important bit that we need. We've got different versions. They've even got a beta one. which you can, as it suggests there, run on demo account. So it's looking like 4.1 is the one we want, and we've got to authenticate our account as well, and we've got video installation guides. So it all looks pretty good. We've got some rules and guidelines as well, for, I guess, people that aren't so experienced traders, suggesting more maybe of a low risk look. Start with demo accounts to get a feel for it, and because of that you'll get to know some of the risks more easily. And there's test files. We've already seen these presets, strategies that they've got built for you already, and then we've got to install some set files which will be in the MT5, MT4 world. And here's a bit about optimization, which we're going to look in at one of the latter videos in this series. So quite comprehensive support there, and I think now is really the time to get downloading. Right, so I've gone through the setup. Now firstly it said about 5 to 10 minutes to get it done, so I'd say if you're experienced with MT4 IT, then yeah, that's quite reasonable. But if you're new to trading, new to MT4, at least allow yourself half an hour to get the setup right, because you don't want to get it wrong. You've got to be very particular in a few things you need to do. They've got a video for you plus a PDF file as well. I suggest you read through those first, watch them, and then go about doing the install. But as you can see here, I'm in my Forex broker account, actually in the demo one at the moment. I've got it set up for the real. It's set up across. You authenticate the account, so the inside the process of installing Forex Fury, it's all straightforwards. Like I say, give yourself the time to get it right. You then drag and drop your expert advisor on top of the chart. Now I found out that this works in only the 15-minute window, so you must get that right for starters. And then you can change the variables by going to expert advisors properties, and if I bring that list across, you can see the rule set behind it. And as you get more experience, then play around with those inputs. But what I really liked about it, in the members area again, you've got a success guide for how to use this, and even, you know, manipulate it to your own interests and trade potential there. So really good support they're offering here as well. Now this strategy works on tight spreads as well. I'm looking at this sort of out of hours in the UK. It's about 7 o'clock our time, and it does have a tight spread rule, and if it's set to default 5, and as you can see at the moment I'm looking at the GBP chart, and that's got a spread of nearly 20, 15 to 20 at this time of day. You know, if it's not wide enough, it's not going to trade. So there are some variables you want to check through to make sure that you are going to get the trades you want to do. And again, it's in all their guides, and they do recommend that you spend a while or so in demo world tinkering, playing, getting used to it before you go live. So what I've done is I've got it set up in the demo account here in ForexBox. You can see we got 10,000 US dollars. I've set it up on GBP USD to start with. I'm going to leave that running, and we're going to see what results we can get. But so far so good. I'm really excited to see if we can get some money out of this robot. Very professional process so far from the Forex Fury team to get me to this stage already, so reasonably happy. I'll be even happier if I make some money. So there you go, that's the setup completed. Remember earlier we looked at Forex Fury's own data within the MyFXBook setup. I've gone to my own MyFXBook and created, as you can see here, a test account so we can track the results in demo mode at the moment. I've set up a live one as well, and you can see the details, you know, Forex Fury test demo account, and you can see that balance transferred over there from the MT4 platform, 10,000, and as the trades come in, it's going to populate all that information so we can track in real time, and you guys will have access to this. You can go into MyFXBook, look for my portfolio under my name, Stephen Hode, for Forex Fury test, so you can also see what those results are doing. So there we go, we've now got the setup, we've got the monitoring tool, so not much left for us in this video today. So next steps then, it's all about getting under the hood of the bot within MT4. Next episode we're going to dig into the detail, see how we can flip between currencies, which of these strategies should we be using, like I say, getting into the nuts and bolts of the bot, and we'll see how the demo account has been running so far. Probably a few days we're going to leave that to see and generate some data, see if anything happens, and then from there we are going to look at how we can optimize the strategies in the Forex Fury bot to suit our own preferences, how we can back test that, see the results, and then know if they're worth doing over and above what Forex Fury are offering. And then it's a case of, you know, looking into the results of both demo accounts and the strategies that we've been looking at, and then a final review of Forex Fury and see whether it's worth your time and hard-earned money. And if you've liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button so you don't miss any of the future episodes in this series. Love to hear from you as well in the comment section below if you've got any experience of Forex Fury that you'd like to share with us already, or any other bots for that matter, your stories, the good, the bad and the ugly, that you'd like to share with us. And in the description below I'll put all the links to the Forex Fury, Forex Vox, the MyFXBook stuff that we've been looking at today as well. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you next time.